Let's do this!
Motherfucking
Jagaloons!
show. Episode 29. Off to a hot start. Fucking Pacers dub. We love to see it.
Yeah.
Say that first. Second of all, what do you say we get into Jack's video? Thinking it might be his last update for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to see.
What's up, boys? It's week 4 of the depression beard, except I'm not feeling quite as depressed this week. Got a Pacers game tonight. I think it just started. Just woke up from a treacherous nap. I went to the art museum and did the new Dolly exhibit. It's pretty legit, except we had a bunch of toddlers running around the whole time, which made me a still firm believer that toddlers and young children should not be allowed to be out in public, and I think their parents are obviously the ones to blame, but wish people could just ask the parents and kids to leave. Give the kid a fucking iPad. Don't take him to an art museum. Hope you guys are doing good.
He should have taken video in the fucking museum.
Yeah.
He sent videos of the museum, and then he sent this video separate. I want to see the video combined.
It wasn't even an exhibit. It was like one of those interactive things.
Yeah, I just saw a bunch of projections on a wall talking
I
about
hate those.
the coolest shit the IMA ever did. Did you ever go to do that putt-putt with us?
In the mall?
No, they had in the IMA in the Indianapolis Art Museum, Museum of Art.
Oh, no, but I know what you're
They
talking
had
about.
like a 9-hole. Yeah, every hole was like a different piece of art. It was pretty cool. That was like the coolest shit.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it was the coolest shit I ever did there. I did like a photo shoot there before too. It was not cool. Oh, well, shit, Mike. Motherfucking, yeah. I don't know. Lennon's, he doesn't seem very enthused by the updates anymore.
No. They're all just becoming the same thing, too.
Yeah, he's just like, boys, how you doing, boys? Next, back up to you, boys. So maybe we might have to find another way to get some outside talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, how you doing? How's your week doing? Let's go, sirs, obviously.
Yeah, that's nice. The game, what was it, Friday?
Yeah.
That was a great game.
Yeah.
The last little bit I caught of it.
Yeah, I wish I was home for those games.
Hopefully we can
Fucking raging.
clinch this series. That'd be nice.
We'll crush. And then we'll probably
Lose to the Knicks.
Unfortunately, we'll probably lose to Jalen Brunson and the Knicks.
I think we could do pretty well.
They're dogged up right now.
Yeah.
They're dogging. Hard dogging.
Fucking,
You got your timer going?
yeah. What's his name? DiVincenzo? Isn't he, he's like half black, right?
I think, bro, they try to say he is. They claim.
Yeah.
I'm not black.
Who's that? Who's they?
I think I got him pegged, though. They is him.
Yeah. He's they, them?
Yeah, I think so. I got him pegged, though. You know how I like to peg these folks.
You've been good at pegging people down.
I tried to hold him down and peg him, but I think I got him pegged, and I think that's cap.
Oh.
There's a little bit of cap in his rap.
I just like the DaVinci.
Da Vinci.
DiVincenzo.
That's what they used to call fucking Da Vinci back in the day.
DaVinci.
Going over to Da Vinci's crib.
Let's see, John.
Da Vinci?
Da Vinci?
Da Vinci?
Bro, those are his parents. He is not black at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's cap to his rap.
Yeah.
They try to say he is. I don't believe it.
People are trying to convince me Tyler Hero is black.
Dude, I hate the Knicks ever since. I used to like the Knicks because I was a Nate Robinson fan, but recently I started betting on Josh Hart to like hit 2 threes in a game. He would do everything but. He had a triple double off rebounds, like assists and points. Yeah, 10, but no threes, 0 threes. He didn't hit 1 3. He hit a shot like 2. And after that, I was like, I hate these guys. I want them to die, all of them, especially Josh Hart.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if MSG just fucking exploded. fell into the ground like fucking like Batman, like the Steelers stadium in Batman. The Steelers.
Yeah,
it's the
yeah, I
Gotham
mean-
Knights, I think, is what it is. But what's the football team in Batman?
In Gotham?
In Dark Knight Rises, yeah. Remember when they blew up the football
I mean,
stadium?
it's like it's the Steelers.
Right, it's Heinz Ward.
Yeah,
even.
yeah.
But I think they're like the team is like the Gotham Knights.
Let's see. Dark Knight Rises. Not my favorite movie.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's just not the Gotham Rogues.
You're saying Dark Knight Rises is not your favorite movie because it's not that good?
Yeah, it's not that good.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
It's just not that interesting.
Are you sure you watched the right movie?
Yeah. It's with
Bane,
yeah, where Tom Hardy
He
bangs a
kinda-
bunch of guys.
and he gets out of the fucking prison and then underground.
Yeah, that's like the least interesting part of that whole movie.
You didn't
The
find that
prison.
interesting?
I don't like Ra's al Ghul's
You're
little
a
daughter.
passionate man about this.
Yeah,
Being a
I
very
mean, because
passionate man about this.
Dark Knight is one of the greatest movies of all time. And Dark Knight Rises is just
You think Dark
kinda
Knight
tepid.
Rises is better than Batman Begins?
Dark Knight. Probably. Yeah,
So you think Batman Begins is shit?
I think Batman Begins isn't that good.
That good? What is that good?
Dark
Compared to
Knight,
what? What people think about it?
compared to Dark Knight, the other movie in the trilogy. The trilogy of films, right?
Would you feel the same way about that if Heath Ledger was still alive?
Probably, yeah.
I don't think you would.
It would have nothing to do. That wouldn't take away from his performance at all.
I think it adds to it. It may not. Yeah, I think it definitely adds to it.
It adds to the overall like allure of the film.
It adds to his performance. It adds to the film. It adds to the.
It doesn't add to his performance at all.
Dude, it totally does. It adds to the performance in retrospect.
No.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Because the movie came out after he died.
Yeah, I know. He died after the movie
So
was
no one
finished
saw the
filming.
movie and was like, "Oh my gosh, Heath Ledger's still alive after this."
I know.
Everyone
People-
was like, "Yeah, this guy fucking died because of this role." I went into it watching it like that. It adds the allure. It adds the mystique.
At the beginning, sure. But even like to this day, it's still as good. Even though people have kind of moved on.
I don't know. Maybe I'm
There's a reason the
biased.
movie was so popular.
I could be biased
I
too
don't
because
think
I saw Dark Knight Rises on shrooms in theaters for the first time. Saw like an eighth of shrooms. It was insane. You're crashing this plane. And I'm just like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah, it's pretty
It's
insane.
Not good.
No, it's pretty good. The movie's pretty good.
It's
But it
decent.
isn't. I mean, it isn't as good as The Dark Knight. You got some
No.
of that, but calling it not good is
It's not
it's very
that good.
passionate of you. It's very passionate. It's a very passionate movie.
It's a pretty quack movie.
I can tell you're a
honestly.
very passionate man about that.
Yeah.
Very passionate man. You've been quite a passionate guy today.
How?
You've been
So
pretty passionate.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
you got your sirs. You're passionate about the
Yeah.
sirs.
yeah, I was watching the game.
You're
It's pretty
passionate.
quiet throughout the whole game.
Passionate about these lights.
Yeah, they just make it better.
I don't know if it's. They make the lighting better. It makes us brighter on our pink skin. Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it adds something that could just be more casual. I think it makes it more formal. For sure,
Okay.
it doesn't think that's not. It does. It makes it more formal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you've been pretty passionate about that having to be where the camera's at.
I mean,
I don't think
yeah.
that really changes much.
I think it makes it less formal. I think this right here is definitely more formal.
I don't
The
know about
angle
the
from my head
formality of
on?
everything.
Hmm?
I don't know about formality and everything.
I think it
Pretty
feels less
informal
casual.
podcast to begin with.
We strive to be informal.
Yeah, I think we capture that.
We strive. Fuck! I just bit my tongue. Dude, I've been watching this shit. Do you know the Japanese game show, The Skate Show?
The Japanese
It's the
game
it's-
show, the skate show.
I think it's it's a bad description. It's the new Japanese game show that's skateboarding. And it's made by the same people who did Ninja Warrior. I think it's even like there's even Mount Midoriyama.
And for skateboarding?
Yeah, it's dope. It's called Kaso. I've been watching it like past week a lot.
Yeah.
2 episodes out, and they're like already out in like Japanese TV, and then they put them out on YouTube, and people started watching them a lot. But it was the funniest shit is like they have these skateboarders, and like there's not like huge names in Japan. Like there's names that are big in Japan, but they're not like worldwide like skateboarding names. And so they'll get like just kids on social media, and they'll like list their bio as like their credentials for being in the show. Like one kid, she shared this kid like this like I don't know, pretty dumb looking Japanese. That's another thing. They like the dumbness of skateboarders like translates through any demographic or like any country. Yeah, any ethnicity. Because like they're interviewing this kid, and this guy's like king of the hill. So he's like, all right, let me see, I wrote it down. Yeah, Japan's greatest hill enthusiast, and it just like it looks like they just took like one picture of him bombing a hill or one video, and they were like, "Damn, he's a hill enthusiast." And not only the hill enthusiast, he's the greatest hill enthusiast in all of Japan.
Maybe he is.
And then he's like, and then it'll flash to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I've seen like I got like a lot of credit because like I have a lot of foreigners commenting on my stuff, commenting stuff like crazy." You could tell like that's how he said it in the tone, like it translated. And then next thing you know, the first thing he does is he bombs down like the tiniest hill to eat shit. He is not the greatest.
Yeah, he might not be the greatest,
but it's fire. It is a dope show to watch. You should watch it.
I mean, they didn't say he's the greatest hill bomber. I mean, he said he's an enthusiast.
Right. Well, it's because they don't even know the term bombing. I doubt it, but in the videos he's bombing hills, and they're like, "This dude's a hill enthusiast." It just eats shit the whole time. Doesn't even finish. There's only one like there's like 3 or 4 different games. There's only one obstacle course that involves bombing a hill. He just eats shit so bad he doesn't even finish it.
Yeah, he might have been enthused about it though.
Dude, he probably he looked pretty happy. He was actually pretty nervous. At the end, he was like, it was the only time. They're usually like pretty cool guys, they're skateboarders. Like I said,
they're aloof.
So they're always like, yeah, like oh, I don't care, like that was fun, even though they just lost out on like $6,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one person, the hill enthusiast, comes out after he fucks up and is like, I hope you guys will invite me back, please, if you ever do this again. And they're like, yeah, it's okay, calm down.
Like,
really, they're like, fucking, it translates to dude, calm down. Yeah, that's pretty fire. You should watch it. Anybody who watches this, go watch KASSO on YouTube. They had it streaming for 24 hours. The first 2 episodes, they had them streaming for 24 hours.
On YouTube?
2 days ago, yeah, on YouTube.
They were just replaying the first 2 episodes?
Yeah, dude. And Americans obviously tune in and just leave it on the TV and walk away and fall asleep. So they probably got guap off that.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably a good way to promote the show.
Right. I mean, it's just a crazy way to make money is to go viral and then be like, yeah, we're going to show you the same viral clip for 24 hours straight.
Yeah. It's what we do
in a different order.
Christmas Story every year.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's what my family does with Christmas Vacation. We just watch it at a different time. We'll watch it before Christmas Eve.
TBS, they literally do 24 hours of a Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah. They do that, too.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, man, TBS.
Yeah, that's been pretty fun. Let me see. What else have I been doing? I had this pretty funny idea where, like, it's a parent like doesn't want to get rid of their kids' toys because like they are nostalgic for them. It's just an idea. I don't know why I thought it was funny, but they don't want to get rid of their kids' toys because they're nostalgic for them, but they like want to save room. So they cremate.
The parents nostalgic or the kids nostalgic?
Both. They want to save the nostalgia for their kid.
Yeah.
Plus, they have sentimental value towards them. So the parents, so they cremate the toys.
They just have ashes of toys.
Yeah. Hey, this used to be this toy. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
That'd be a good like sketch.
It's like cremating dead bodies to keep them in your house, but it's that you're cremating toys to save room.
So instead of like a small little toy like this, you'd have an urn of a toy.
Yeah, no.
That's not saving room.
No, what would be funny is if you have those like plastic drawers.
Oh, it's just like a bag of ashes.
Filled with like ashes. Like
that'd be good. Go play with your toys. It's just a pile of ashes.
It's fucking, yeah.
Yeah,
That would be
sick.
funny. And then, like, the new toys are just scattered within the ashes. You have to, like, search to find them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. I wrote that down.
That'd be pretty
Let's
funny.
see what else I got. I know you said you had something. Maybe,
Yeah, man.
maybe you should tell me about that.
I saw a video the other day that really got me thinking and pondering and worrying. You've probably seen the video. It's like a guy chilling with his like friend in the park, and he puts like it's British, so he puts a chip fry on the guy's crotch, and a seagull like comes up and like looks at it for a while and then pecks at his dick, and then the guy like is like, oh, the bird was going for me. I forget what he calls it.
He says like a pecker.
Yeah, it's not pecker. It's some word I've never heard used for a penis.
Joint. He's saying,
Yeah.
oh, that bird's going from a joint.
My flopper. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Dirty bird's going for me flopper.
Dirty bird's going for me flopper.
But it was like an
Yeah.
old, disgusting British guy.
Yeah, bald man.
And I was like, man, that guy has a dick. That's got to be a mess.
Dirty bird's going for his flopper.
Yeah.
Probably pinched his ball sack, to be honest, because you got more balls than dick when you're that old.
Right. And like, I was like,
Yeah, that's going to be a sad day, dude.
I was like,
I
for a
can't
while,
wait
the
for
next
that day.
day, I was just like walking around looking at like older gentlemen being like, God, that's got to be a mess down
He
there.
said, I wish a dirty bird would get that guy's flopper.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Everybody's
dude,
got a dick.
it's going to be a sad day, dude. When one day your dick just recedes into your body and your
Yeah,
balls
just
droop down to your ankles.
Becomes a wrinkled mess. of
Oh my
mush.
God, dude. My balls are going to be like touching the floor, but
Dude.
if I ever reach 70, my balls are
By-
already to my knees.
By like 40, I'm gonna be hitting my shit.
I'm already like, fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some fucking mess.
Yeah.
It's all a mess.
Got the tissue papers falling out of my ass, just getting caught in the sleeve of my balls.
That's
So I don't have to
yeah,
worry
that's your
about
own
it.
issue, but
Yeah. I mean, it's convenient in that situation. It helps out.
keeps
Keeps
him
me
from
from
slapping.
embarrassment. Well, it keeps me from embarrassment if I'm in the store and my ass tissue paper falls out of my ass and, you know, it goes on the floor and someone sees it, they may, if I'm glad I have my long balls to capture it like that.
Right.
All right,
How would
I'm
it
done.
fall
I'm
out,
done.
man?
I'm not doing this anymore.
Are you
I'm
wearing
I'm
like
done.
skirts?
No, I'm done with this bit. My balls aren't that long, but they're long enough.
I'm more worried about.
I don't keep a tissue paper
the
in my
doo-doo
ass
paper.
either.
Yeah,
That
okay.
didn't happen. I never do that. I never do that every day. Anyways.
Yeah, I was thinking about dirty floppers.
Yeah, the dirty bed's got me flopper. I've been thinking a lot about the man of the adults.
Really?
Yeah, I've been trying to just become the man of the adults, honestly. Like trying to become become more of a man of the adults.
Like the man of the adults, or just a man of the
Like
adults?
maybe a man first, and then
I
start.
was gonna
out,
say you
work my way
can be
into
the man. You can
Yeah.
just go to Turkey and
I
open
got,
up
like,
a
this-
candy store.
Yeah, that's how you become the man.
Yeah.
But I'm start off slow and become a man, and I'm gonna be I started eating expensive cereal that doesn't taste great, but it's healthy for me.
You just not eat cereal too.
No, but it's good,
Yeah.
and I got a bit of a sweet tooth.
You said it doesn't taste good.
Well, it tastes all right. It doesn't have. It's just oats. It's just like
Yeah.
cinnamon oat crunch.
I eat this.
Oh my God, clusters.
I eat this protein oatmeal and muffin cup for my sweet tooth.
Do you heat it up in water and shit?
You just put water in it, mix it up.
Yeah, it's like
Throw it in the
oatmeal.
microwave.
This shit's like just crunches of oats cereal.
Yeah, mine sounds better.
Warm, like porridge oatmeal. Like I
Yeah,
used
but
to
they
eat it
also
when I
have
was
these
younger.
blueberry muffin cups that are like 20 grams of protein.
Yeah,
They're tasty. And they have brownie cups too. that
protein
are
doesn't
also-
help you lose weight though.
No, I'm not
Helps
trying
you build.
to.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose weight.
I'm trying to get massed
I'm
up.
trying to get bigger than a house.
Yeah,
Big strong man. Big strong man.
trying to get bricked up.
Were you watching Bare Knuckle with us last night? You watched
a little
Mike
bit,
Perry,
yeah.
right?
No, I got off right before the Mike Perry fight.
Oh damn.
Unless there was like another 3 fights.
Nah, bro. Mike Perry. You saw what happened?
No,
Mike Perry knocked him out in 60 seconds. Left in 60
that's
seconds.
sick.
Yeah, it was fucking.
I don't
dope.
even know if I know who Mike Perry is because every time you're like, all right, he's coming up, it was
Yeah.
some other big fucking guy.
Let me show you, dude. Let me show you who Mike Perry is.
I saw that one dude like throw the fight though.
Yeah, that was bullshit, dude. That dude should be kicked from the league. I'm sure he will be. There we go. This is Mike Perry right here.
That's Drake.
That's Mike Perry. Oh, they removed the sound. Oh, that's hilarious. Let me see. They removed the sound because it says the N word.
Is he black?
He says he is. Look.
That's not a good sign.
That's Tyron Woodley called him. Yeah, dude who fought Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best. The really that's the video I want to show you.
You probably find it.
I'm about to find it. Yeah,
So he's not black.
I'm about to show you. You're about to find.
Alright.
You're about to learn. Here we go.
I took a DNA test and the results came back French and German, British and Irish, and I was 2% African. So I am legally allowed to say the word Shabbat Shalom.
Cut it off, dude. What the hell,
Shabbat
man?
Shalom.
Can I just see the video? TikTok has to cut the sound. Did they just scrap it from the video? Oh, here we go. 2%.
Okay, I want to explain that. I took a DNA test and the results came back French and German, British and Irish, and I was 2% African. So I am legally allowed to say the word nigga.
It's the end of the video.
Yeah, that's quick.
So
and-
he's 2% African. So yes, he
That's-
is black. To answer your question, your long-awaited question.
All right. I would never question him to his face.
No, of course not. What else? What else you got, dude? What do we got? What do we got here?
I've been wanting to ask you for a couple weeks. I was listening to, not like on purpose, it was just on the radio. It's not what I do in my free time, but
Okay, sure.
Missy Elliott's Get Your Freak On was on the radio.
That's your shit.
And I listened through it a bit. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's a classic for a reason.
Yeah.
And I was like, this production's, sounds like something out of a Bollywood movie.
Yeah,
Like,
that's how Timbo used to do it.
it's not, I don't think I would hear that production and be like, all right, this is going to be a hit.
That's because Timbaland's the man.
Yeah. So I was just wondering if you had any other songs like that.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
If you just isolated the production, you'd be like, this is just this is-
Beware by Jay-Z.
Beware.
That's hard about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it doesn't all have to be
Bollywood.
Bollywood related, but
Okay, well, let me think.
you just wouldn't think it'd be that big of a hit if you just listened to the production.
A hit. So I don't know if. I mean, I don't know. It's hard with those Timbo songs because Timbo was so ill. He had just the bop. He has so much groove. It's hard to call anything he has not a hit.
Right. No, I'm saying
I know what you mean, though. I know what
a
you
song
mean.
that became a hit, but if you just isolated the production, it'd be like, this is fucking weird.
Well, I wouldn't say this was a hit, but I would say this, which is of the same era. It's all just that era, bro. That era was a weird time for hits. You remember this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you ever listen, this beat always threw me off. It's like, burm, burm, burm. There's like weird sounds going on in the background.
Yeah.
But flip mode is the greatest. This shit used to make me
yeah.
laugh so hard when I was younger. This scared me. This scared
Yeah.
the shit out of me.
With like Beetlejuice.
Boom, 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 boom.
Stroking
But
you
yeah,
out.
I wasn't sure about that one ever. But this shit used to like replay on MTV constantly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sick video.
Yeah, of course. All right.
Yeah, that early 2000s production is crazy.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much weird shit. Timbo was doing weird shit, and then people were trying to match it and do a weirder shit. And there was like the dawn of like the mixtapes where people would like, well, 90s were really the mixtapes, but 2000s grew into like the album mixtapes where it was a formal release. Like it wasn't just something that you passed out in the hood. It was like, but it had the same aesthetic as a mixtape, but it was also like, the hood was really inspired by back then, especially like the projects when it was like truly, truly, really poor. No one had iPhones and stuff like that. It was like a lot of movies. Like movies were the inspiration. That's why when you were black in the projects in like the Bronx or like Harlem back in the day, and you're younger, like growing up in like the 80s or like the late 70s, a lot of your influence came from the movies that you watched. That's why a lot of people were either gangsters or they were like samurais, because like the whole like karate and like those type of movies like Last Dragon, those type of movies were really popular in the hood. And that's where like Wu-Tang Clan came from. Huh?
What's Last Dragon?
Last Dragon, I think, is the Bruce Lee movie.
Enter the Dragon?
Is that Enter the Dragon?
There might be a movie called Last Dragon.
I think Last Dragon is the Bruce Leroy one. With the black dude.
Bruce Leroy?
Yeah. It's the one where they glow.
Bruce Leroy?
Yeah, Bruce Leroy.
Who's that?
I think that's what it's called, dude. I mean,
Bruce Lee in blackface?
basically, dude. It was basically that.
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah, it is the Last Dragon, dude. Bruce Leroy. It's got show enough, bro. Am I the meanest? Show enough. Literally, bro. Look.
Whoa.
It's Last Dragon.
There's an... Wait.
It's not Bruce Lee, but it's
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah, it's like in the hood. That's what I'm saying. This was 1985. Well, I'm not just fibbing. I'm not like being racist guy. I'm not like generalizing. It's really a true thing. Like it's from like RZA has talked about it a lot. I had no other comedians, other famous artists, rappers like talked about it. Like that was the shit. You watch the Shaolin movies. Yeah.
Bruce Leroy.
Karate flicks. And then they got adopted by like American culture, like especially in the hood, and they started making like black ones. Like you've seen Black Dynamite? That's a joke, but like obviously it's like it's inspired by real movies that were non-satirical at a certain time.
Well, it's mostly a satire of Shaft, but yeah.
Like the early Shaft?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that either, but that makes sense. But
Who is the man?
Who is man? Yeah, so it's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that where it's like
You know Chef is a Scientologist, right? Isaac Hayes.
Is he?
Yeah, that's why he
I
left the
didn't
show.
even know he was still alive.
That's why no, I don't think he is now. But that's why Chef left the show.
No shit.
Because they kept doing Scientology episodes.
Damn.
It was because of the Tom Cruise in the closet episode.
I didn't know
Isaac
that.
Hayes left it. Yeah.
That's insane. I did not know that.
The church told him he couldn't be on South Park anymore or they'd kick him out.
He was like, well, all right, I guess so.
He was... Okay.
My sweaty balls. Chocolate balls.
It's chocolate salty balls?
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried those one time.
Yeah?
Pretty sure.
But you tried fucking Dr. Newton's in Carmel High School.
No, never. Tried to. He tried to.
Whoa. Yeah.
He tried to. I said, no, sir. No Fig Newton.
That is pretty weird, dude. It's honestly insane. I don't get the allure of Scientology. It's like, how much do you really get?
It's the same as any cult.
Yeah, it's just like
you have this like longing for meaning and like purpose and family and like a group environment, like a strong knit, tight posse.
Yeah, right.
And
you just want
like,
family in general. You want someone to be loved and loved by.
Yeah. They're like, we'll take care of you. And then you're like, all right, I guess I believe in aliens and us.
The protons and
coming
electrons.
from, being made from lizards and.
Just a sci-fi book.
Yeah.
We talked about that, right?
L. Ron Hubbard was just a sci-fi author.
Yeah, he was a sci-fi author. He wrote a sci-fi book.
And then this book started popping off, and people were like, this book's really good. And he's like, well, it's real. And...
Is that really the chronology of it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He wrote this book, and then because it was selling well, but not like that well, he tried to like increase sales by being like, no, this is real. And I'll tell you more.
And I'll tell you more if you buy my next book and suck my cock.
He was pretty asexual.
Well, I mean, come on. At the top of every cult,
But he had a lot
leader.
of children around him.
At the top of every cult, there's a leader getting his fucking nut off.
Yeah.
Busting his cum out.
Busting his lump sum.
Busting his lump sums.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. What were we talking about before we talked about Chef?
Floppers?
No, before, in between those two.
Bare knuckle fighting. Mike Perry.
Yeah, I have something after that. Oh, well.
Oh, the production songs that sound
yeah.
weird.
Yeah. I think that was gonna say. Yeah. So I was gonna say a lot of the mixtapes they would have like skits and stuff. Like a lot of the themes with like the old mixtapes in the '90s and the early 2000s.
Yeah.
They'd have long skits that was like supposed to play out into the theme of the shit thing and like be a movie and sometimes be funny, sometimes be like cinematic. Listen, and it was such a weird time. Yeah. I think your initial statement was that it was a weird time for music, and I one up.
It was just
said,
like, if you listen to a lot of the songs from that year, it's like, and you just isolated the production, it'd be like, this should not work. But it does.
Weird, like you listen to a lot of, if you go back and listen to like old Jay-Z, like the first couple Jay-Z albums, the first couple DMX albums, the beats and the mixing are so weird. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's like sounds like laser pistols are being shot, and it's like you got these like, and I do it from the hood, and it's fucking, it's so weird. The dynamic of it is super strange. Marco just messaged me to make sure it's oh cool. He sent me the pictures. Hell yeah, give me some cool pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah. What else you got, man? I can try to see if I got some stuff.
I saw a couple kids that were fucking disgusting at the farmer's market today. And it made me think, like, I saw this one kid waiting in line at a restaurant with his parents, and he was just full hand in ass.
Dude,
just
I see that
pants,
way too often.
In the pants, just like fully picking his ass.
I see that way too
and
often.
There's another kid sitting on the sidewalk with like a popsicle, and it was just, it covered his face. Like it all had melted and just covered him. And I was like, at what point does like self-consciousness like kick in? And at what point is it like helpful?
I'll tell you when.
To just not be like, I don't think people should really be like overly self-conscious and be like, oh, people are looking at me. I shouldn't be doing this. But to the point that keeps your hand out of your ass, yeah, you should.
You shouldn't be embarrassed of yourself. I'm sorry, I'm fucking so tired. But you shouldn't be embarrassed of yourself all the time. But the learning, the learning how to not do that, or learning how to be
don't pick your butt
of how you're being perceived, is if someone tells you how you're being perceived. You know what I mean? Like that's people's problem, especially those people, especially like people who are like on the fence.
Okay, so as a parent, when do you tell your kid quit picking your ass?
Well, you pull their hand. You aggressively pull their arm out of their ass,
out of their socket.
Say, don't do that. You aggressively say, don't do that. You do not do that in public.
So you scar your children.
Yes, embarrassment. Embarrassment is scarring. Yeah, there's no one who's ever been like flushed with embarrassment and been like, forget about it. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe there has, but they're not the same people.
Like,
yeah, they're
go back to doing
they're the
it.
same people who just go back to doing it because they're like, well, I'm myself. I'm being myself by picking my ass.
I'm being
crack.
quirky.
Yeah.
I got shit on my hand.
Yeah. No, it's embarrassment. There's so many times in my life, especially with older brothers, dude, embarrassment saved me. And I still fucked up. I still was the type of person who was like doing dumb shit and then regretting it later that night. And it's like, and I had brothers to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Or I had a mom to be like, don't say that. Don't pick your nose in public. Don't do this. Don't do any of that shit. Like, and make me feel bad that it's wrong.
Yeah.
Because it is wrong. You shouldn't pick your fucking ass in public and then touch things around the grocery store. You should feel wrong about that. You know? You shouldn't do it. You should just be like, this is unanimously wrong.
Yeah. You got shitty hands. It's nasty.
Dude, have I fucking told you about how I'm time anxious? Have I told you about this?
Time anxious?
Yeah. I've diagnosed myself with time anxiety a couple weeks back. I think I've been meaning to tell you about it, but
what does that mean?
So, I was looking into it just a random day, and I was like, why? Because because I've been trying to not. I don't want to self-diagnose. I don't want to reach out to Dr. Google to try and self-diagnose myself, but I have been trying to be more proactive about finding out why I have ailments in certain ways, and like why like I can't help certain things, or like why I have certain themes like in my mind that make me do things this way, or like why am I suffering? You know, and if I feel like it's suffering, and so one of those things is like whenever I'm like even early, like whenever I'm late, I'm stupid anxious. Like I cannot be late.
Yeah.
Like it makes me super super anxious. That's sure. That's you're gonna get in trouble. You're afraid of being in trouble. That's common. But I can't even be like early. If I'm early, like I'll sit around and be really really anxious. I have such bad cotton mouth right now. But if I'm early, I'll be like sit around and be really really anxious till I like clock in work or something. I can't be early. I have to be right on time. I have to walk in like.
Are you an overthinker?
Well, what
Do you like plan ahead in your head?
No, you know me. I'm not. I
Yeah.
sleep till 2 and I say I'll
Right.
hit you up in an hour and then I hit you up 2 hours later. I'm not like that. But if I do say I'm gonna do something,
So what gets you anxiety induced
I'm
if
gonna
you're
tell
like
you. I'm
waiting?
gonna tell you right now, or at least what I've diagnosed it as. Let me try to sit up proper. I've diagnosed it to such where my whole life I was very upset with my parents because obviously I'm like the last kid, so they've gone through the process of getting the kids to soccer practice on time, getting them to school on time if they need to be, all that, getting anywhere on time when you don't have a ride. I was always late, always. I was never on time. I was always late. My parents were always late to everything, and I was always upset about it. It always pissed me off from day one, square one. I was always late, and this is ingrained in me that like. I disingrained the don't be late thing, right? And disingrained the anxiety with the don't be late shit. But then it's like there's another flip side to it where it's like here, let me look up the definition of time anxiety real quick again just to make sure. But there's another flip side to it where I can't be early either. Like basically I just have to be perfectly on time. Either way I get super super anxious. And it's like a fear of waste and it's also like a fear of letting down combined in the same thing where it's like you have to just be perfect, super extremely punctual. And
I don't get I get anxiety I guess if I'm early to some stuff, but that's because that's like if it's like important stuff, and then I just start overthinking it and like going through every like worst case scenario of what could happen.
Yeah.
Instead of just like yeah, when I show up to shit like on time, as long as I have whatever I need to be ready for, I just go through the motions.
Yeah, see, if I show up like 10 minutes early and I have to like sit around to like clock in, it's gonna ruin my shift.
But why is that?
I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know why. I really don't know. I just know that it's so. Here's a definition of time anxiety.
Does it feel like you could just be utilizing that time for different stuff?
It feels like it's like 8 minutes because I clock in 2 minutes before if I can. But it's just like it's just like time waste and
It's
like
fuck. I could have been shitting for 8
yeah.
minutes
I could have
longer.
I could have been shitting for another 8 minutes. Sometimes it is that. That's not why it makes me anxious. But it's like being thrusted into that thing. Like when I don't technically need to be there that early. That's kind of like easy. That's like I just don't want to be in public that much. But, but it's also like it's I prefer most like I have the best time and least stress and least anxiety if I'm like if I have to be at work at noon, I fucking clock in at 12.
Yeah.
I need to clock in at 12. That's why I'll get to work and I'll like sit in my car till like 11:58 in 30 seconds. Because I know it takes me exactly that amount of time to get to the device to clock myself in.
You have to like physically clock in.
Yeah.
Like the
no, not like but it's you get on a little iPod and just type in your code and type in
your employee number.
So time anxiety is a feeling of fear and stress about the passage of time. It can manifest as worrying about not having enough time to finish tasks or achieve goals. Like you said, I could have shat. I could have taken more time to shit.
It's always me.
Instead, I have to hold in my shit and will potentially not shit until like 9 p.m. tonight. That's the flip side of that.
Or not until like
coin.
Friday.
Yeah, or that. Finish tasks or achieve goals or feeling like you've wasted your time. For some, time anxiety can be debilitating. It's usually part of generalized anxiety disorder. So yeah, that's that. Another crazy thing Robbie was telling me about was chronophobia. Do you know what this is?
Chronophobia.
Chronophobia? is the extreme fear of
David
time
Cronenberg
passing.
movies.
Yeah, exactly. It's the extreme fear of time passing. So like, you look at your
Just
clock, it's 54.
Being alive.
Straight up, it's just
Yeah.
you're afraid of being alive. You're afraid of being conscious of the fact that it was 54 now it's 55.
Dude, when I turn like 70, I think I'm just gonna like everybody will be like happy birthday, and I'm just gonna go ah
Yeah.
Be like I was just 27.
Fucking, they're just scared as shit. Yeah, no, really. Yeah, that mean like I know it's a funny joke. It would be hilarious to do that to your family, but like it really is that way, you know.
Yeah.
Unless you have some sort of crazy mind-altering memory loss thing where you don't
That
even
might have
remember
to be
being
one of my
27.
pitches some week.
Yeah, should be.
Somebody that just wakes up in their 70s and they're like, fuck.
Yeah, fuck, sure, boy. Yeah.
What would you
It's
do?
Die. It's like the movie Old,
Yeah.
but
I've
like
never
it's
seen that.
short, quicker. You
Yeah.
get older faster. But yeah,
Yeah, I think I have a bit of chronophobia.
I don't think I have chronophobia, but because like I'm cool with wasting time. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of past
Yeah,
times.
I waste too much time to
I
have
waste
chronophobia.
so much time, but there is a part of me that lays down in bed at the end of the night where
I don't
I'm
think
like,
you can
oh
play
my God.
video games and be chronophobic.
Nah, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Straight up, it's impossible. I'll play games, and then I'll lay down in bed and say, "Wow, I could have made a song in that time, or I could have
Yeah.
did a video, or I could have done album artwork, or I could have applied for jobs, or I could have done this and that." I'm like that. I'm afraid of how much time I just wasted.
Yeah.
In that sense, whoa.
Huh. Oh, okay. Talk about chronophobia, man.
Wow, chronophobia. We just almost wasted a lot of time,
Yeah.
and I was very fearful. What else? You got anything else, or should we get into pitches and knock it out?
Let's see.
What time you at? 29?
No, 42.
Yeah, let's get into pitches and get done with this thing.
I got a quick one. You ever have a Dinkelberg situation?
Like a shitty neighbor that tries to outdo you constantly?
Could be at work. Could be at Do you? I guess a Dinkelberg is just a nemesis.
Robbie. Robbie is my Dinkelberg. We'll go out to a party and everybody's trying to get his Instagram, and I'm just like, Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg.
No, I'm kidding. But no, I mean, there's no one. I've never really been like that to that point where like this person is consciously outdoing me, and it upsets me. Well,
I don't think Dinkelberg is consciously outdoing.
I think there's times where he's like, "Good one, Turner."
Oh yeah.
Dinkelberg. He might not even know. Honestly, Timmy's dad might be at war with himself.
Wasn't there a whole episode that showed that it was planned? That Dinkelberg had been doing it purposely the whole time?
I think that sounds familiar, yeah. I've never Dinkelberg. You got a Dinkelberg, though?
In college, there were, like, a lot of people that were like, oh, this guy's smoking more weed or doing more Xanax than I am. I could be doing more. But that was about it.
Yeah.
No, it was just,
That's probably a good thing to not Dinkelberg those people, though.
Yeah, no.
Not to give them a Dinkelberg complex.
Yeah, those people.
It's more of Wrinklebergs.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be here all week. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Wrinkle turd.
In the professions we're trying to be in, it's pretty easy to be Dinkelberg.
Oh, dude, I'm Dinkelberged. I mean, like, I guess I have, like, social media Dinkelbergs.
Right.
But, like, I don't think they're better than me. I just think they've been offered opportunities.
Right.
Like, with the opportunity and the funding, dude, I could create shit that's so equally good and funny that people would be like, yeah, this is amazing. Right. I have video ideas, whole treatments written down on my phone. That's like, it's just multiple viral clips built in perfectly put in chronological order into like a perfect video and to the perfect climax. I have like 3 different songs that would be like great for that, but I don't have the guap. I don't have the 60K like Marco's buddy.
You gotta crowdfund that.
Yeah.
Group me. What is it? GoFundMe.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's giving me shit. Just because no one knows me. No one knows who I am. No one gives a shit. No one gives a rat's ass about me.
Well, you could spend
I
like a
died
couple $100
tomorrow and
renting
go,
out a
"Damn."
hospital room. You just put on a full body cast and just take a picture of it.
I could just get a hospital room. My mom's hospital
Sure,
rooms.
yeah.
Wait till they're not busy one night and go
Yeah.
there and shoot it.
There you go.
Yeah.
You just need one picture.
I'll
Take 2
I'll
seconds.
call in some big booty strippers and be like, "Mom, thanks so much for the opportunity." All right, pitches. You go first.
Yeah, well, hold on. We're going to have to... It stopped
You want
again.
Mike and Ike's?
That's the wrong one anyway.
The camera's fucking up. I say, dude, if it's gonna turn off again, so we'll just talk about it through this. And we gotta figure that out over the weekend.
My pitch is literally 2 seconds, so I'll just do mine first.
Okay.
The title, I've got 2 possible titles. It could be Dream Pitch or Pitch of Dreams. It's just a Field of Dreams reboot with soccer players.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But I think, I've never seen Field of Dreams.
Neither have I.
I think
just
it's
know
like,
if you build it, people will come all
Yeah.
over it.
I think it's dead baseball players, right?
I think something
So
like
I think
that.
it'd be cool to have like a bunch of dead soccer players, but especially like Maradona, like different players, it could get problematic, right? Like if you build a pitch and Maradona comes back, but he's like not interested in playing soccer anymore, he just wants to like build like a Coke empire in your like corn farm.
Yeah, and you gotta like fight off his cartel.
Yeah, like the ghost of Pablo Escobar comes back as well.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick. I don't know enough about Field of Dreams to be like, yeah, I know what a soccer Field of Dreams would be, but I think I get the gist of it.
It's just like you build it and they'll come.
All over it.
Yeah.
So
I think
much-
that's all you need to know.
so much building.
And the
so
guy just
much
like doesn't
time.
want to pay the bank. He just wants to watch ghosts play baseball.
Yeah, he's just trying to watch ghosts play baseball for
Yeah.
life. Pretty sick. I mean, like, if you were fucking a loser, if you want to watch baseball ghosts your whole life until you die.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't if it was soccer ghosts. I
pretty
would do that.
loserific. Yeah, soccer ghosts are cool.
I wouldn't pay the
big
bank.
big field, bro. Those games
Yeah.
could go on for a while. I'm not gonna
Right?
sit there and watch innings of baseball with a bunch of
Yeah.
ghosts trying to figure out who the fucking umpire is gonna be.
Who's on first?
Yeah, yeah. Be kidding me? Are there ghost refs?
Yeah.
Okay, this is some sort of ghost pickup game. It's pretty wild.
Yep.
I like your thinking though. All right, I'm stealing my pitch. Sorry, we last couple of weeks we've been kind of knocking these out pretty quick, but as you can see, we're having technical difficulties. We're pretty tired. We just went and hooped a little bit ago. Watched the Patriots game. We've
I
had a
ran
few.
before it.
He ran before it. We had some pizza. We're stuffed. So, guys,
I think the 3 edibles I ate yesterday are still in my system as well.
yeah, we are. We're on the downward spiral towards sleepy time. But hey,
We're here.
we're here for you boys and
We're
girls.
doing it for you.
All right. So someone else wrote this idea.
Do you want to give them credit or no?
Nah, I don't think he even wants me to give him credit, to be honest.
Oh.
But I did not write this idea,
Is it
but I am
racist?
using it. No,
Oh.
he's just weirdo.
Hmm. He's racist?
No, he might be. I don't know. But it's an idea for a porno.
Gotcha.
A man is tested on by the government to create a human being with a dick so big it's considered a deadly weapon and therefore illegal. He
Is
breaks
that
out
a
of
question?
no.
Therefore illegal?
No, therefore illegal. He breaks out of a government testing breaks out of a government testing facility and has to live his life on the run, having covert sex with various women who die shortly thereafter. Would call it super shaft.
That's great. Yeah.
And make it so he performs great deeds with his dick, but conversely the dick kills women he fucks, so it's like bad. But we root for him in the end.
What is he just killing bad women?
No, I mean that's a good question. The writer of this did not include that, but he does
So-
perform good deed.
With
Maybe he tells women they're gonna die or like they could die, and they're like, I want the dick anyways.
it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. This is a screenshot from a couple years ago. So I inquired. I said, does the government use the crime scenes of each dead woman to try and find him? And he said, yes, of course. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the movie. I'm a writer. But yeah, Super Shaft.
Cops. I got a good tagline for it.
Yeah, what's up?
The cops are always 10 inches behind.
Dude. Let me
Right?
Let me write that down. Yeah.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'll write it down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they are. They're always.
Exactly. Yeah.
And he's always 10 inches inside, baby.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Super Shaft. Da-dum.
Who is the dick
Who is the dick?
that would risk his dick for a brother, man?
What is his dick?
Super Shaft.
Super Shaft.
You know I'm doing the Shaft theme song.
Yeah, I
right?
know.
Okay,
I've
all
never
right.
heard it, but I picked that up from earlier.
Isaac Hayes. That's why I brought him up.
I see.
What a good full circle thing.
We just
too.
went fucking full circle.
Yeah.
Trying to think of a sexual shape. What shape is the most sexual? Definitely a semicircle.
Yeah.
A semicircle is the most sexual shape, if that's considered a shape.
Huh?
A semicircle? It's the most sexual shape.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's tits and ass. And even your
A
dick.
semicircle?
Even your dick is a semicircle. Yeah, it's a semi-oval. And your tits are semicircles, or half circles. And your butt cheeks are half circles.
A butt cheek.
Half sphere.
Butt cheek I get
Semisphere.
from a...
It's a semisphere, not a circle.
Okay.
There's semispheres, bro. Think about it.
Yeah.
Most
Okay,
sexual shape. I'd fuck the shit out of some semispheres, dude.
Yeah.
Wish the camera was on. All right, I think that'll do it.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Did you sign off last time, or was I do it?
I think I did.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Thank you so much for
Ladies
watching.
and
Oh my
gentlemen.
God. Thank you so much for watching the
Jagaloons.
show. And
Thank you, baby.
baby, we've gone again.